ago, with Hawthorn then winning by a record margin of some 83 points. This year it's Hawthorn's 8th appearance in a VFL Grand Final. Essendon have appeared in more than 20. Hawthorn going for back-to-back premierships therefore, although the Bombers have not won since 1965. Interestingly, Essendon won that flag in that year when they defeated St Kilda, who were then coached by the leader of Hawthorn today, and that is of course Alan Jeans. It's a very colourful scene here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground at the moment, certainly a lot cooler than we would have anticipated for this time of the year. We have the balloons ready to go up, there are marching bands and girls out there, and indeed certainly what we would expect on Grand Final day. To find out what it looks like from the air, we go up to Peter Donegan in the Channel 7 News helicopter.
Thank you very much, Peter, and good afternoon everyone, wherever you may be watching around Australia or around the world. And this is the scene from the 7 Sport helicopter above the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Grand Final day of 1984. And even at our height of about 1,500 feet, it's hard not to be caught up in the atmosphere of this great sporting event. The white bags you can see around the oval are the balloons which will be released upon the entry of the two sides, Hawthorn and Essendon, onto this great arena. And everything looks set for a marvellous game, a replay of last year's VFL Grand Final. The traffic situation has flowed smoothly, all car parking spots are now taken, and the stands are filled with over 100,000 people expecting a great clash. We wish both of the sides the best of luck, may the best side win, and it really is a tremendous sight from up here in the Channel 7 helicopter before the start of the big game. Today in Melbourne, possibly 1 or 2 showers. We're hoping that they may stay away, and we're shooting for a top temperature of 13 degrees Celsius. At the moment, it's around about 12 degrees. A great day coming up, one of the sports spectaculars of the world, the VFL Grand Final. Let's return once again to the MCG in the central commentary position, Peter Landy.
Thank you very much indeed, Peter Donegan, who certainly does have a bird's eye view of the Melbourne Cricket Ground. We do expect a crowd of something like 100,000 here this afternoon, although about 5 minutes ago an announcement did come over the public address system that there were a few vacant seats on the top deck of the northern stand. I can understand that today because it is certainly very, very cool. As Peter said, we're expecting a top temperature of only 13 degrees, and that makes it one of the coolest Grand Final days for something like 18 or 19 years. Stephen Phillips is our roving reporter around the ground. He takes a look at the Melbourne Cricket Ground from another point of view. Here's Steve.
The rain and hail that soaked Melbourne over the past fortnight has cleared, but now it's the calm before the storm as close to 100,000 people start packing into the Melbourne Cricket Ground, this vast grey coliseum for the classic showdown in Australian football between the Hawks and the Bombers. The players have been arriving for hours. Lee Matthews and his wife, Timmy Watson and his wife, Paul van der Haar, and of course some of the unlucky people in it. Peter Knights, who's out with a leg injury, arrived with his son, and so too did John Kennedy, who arrived on crutches. It's been a very, very disappointing year for those two players, but they're here to urge their teams on. The scalpers have been having a pretty free run. Tickets are advertised $60 to $65. They were being sold for $200 before that rain and hail bombed Melbourne last night. People are enjoying their barbecues in this break in the weather, and the club theme songs for Essendon and Hawthorn are really at the top of the hit parade. The kids are arriving proudly decked out in their club Guernseys, in the red and black of Essendon and the yellow and gold of Hawthorn, their hair brightly dyed and their faces painted. This is really that one great day of the year, that one day in September, and the atmosphere here at the MCG is electric.
Thank you, Steve.